just 2 weeks ago, Ron Funches was on Andrew Santino's show, sitting in this exact position while Santino interviewed him. Now Santino's on Ron Funches' show, sitting the same, interviewing the opposite way. Let's check this out.
Hi guys, it's me, Ron Funches. Thank you for supporting the show. As always, please go on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever.
Yep. It can never just be start, can it? You notice how I just start the show? I don't start going, oh, do this, do that. Here are my dates. I'm going to be in Calumet City for the next 4 years.
You wish you had dates.
Yeah, so I might start coming out with dates to do for 30 minutes. But look at this. Andrew Santino says this. Hey, guys, today I sit and talk. Wait, where did I see Santino was talking about Funches? There was like some tweet he put out. I'm with the incredible Ron Funches. He's amazing. And yes, I wanted to touch on this. Comedians still think Ron Funches is incredible. I just don't understand where this comes from. The moment Ron Funches came out, he was deemed incredible, a genius, better than everybody else, and they still hold him to these standards till this day. They talk about him as if he's just one above everyone else. Oh, here, I'll show you this. Look at this. Here's from Santino's Twitter. He says, not only do I love Ron, his mother put her fingers through my hair, smiled, and said, that's a color to be proud of. Now, this isn't the tweet I'm talking about, though. But it says he loves Ron. That's not really something that, I was talking about. It doesn't matter. Just take my word for it. It's they love him, and he was really talking him up in this other tweet that I saw, or an Instagram post or something. And I got to let people know, Ron Funches is not a genius. He's not even necessarily funny. And what they're missing here is he's actually a total asshole. Yes, an asshole, which is something that they refuse to acknowledge. They can see it plain as day. Ron Funches is actually a giant asshole who can't stand his disgusting peers. You see it in all elements. Even his best friends, he's sick of. And he kind of wears it on his sleeve, but they're all too focused on how amazing he is to even notice it. And he really pushes it further. They'll be like, Ron Funches, you look amazing. He'll be like, wish I could say the same thing about you.
Jeez.
And then they laugh and stuff, but it's like, no, these are his true inner feelings. And you'll see he's actually a very dark person and very nasty and cruel.
He should have stayed fat because the fatness hid the meanness.
Exactly. See, the fatness made him seem like a chubby cherub, and now he's lost a little bit of weight. He's really, and I will say this, he's not only dark, he's not only an asshole, he not only can't stand his peers, but it all stems from a dangerous place. Like a place where he's been going unchecked mentally for a while. They seem to kind of look over this, oh, Ron, you're the best. Wish I felt like the best. He's one of those where he's actually been wearing his depression on his sleeve for all to notice, but nobody has even asked him, hey, are you okay? So he almost is doing it more and more and more. I think he's almost like a suicide guy. Okay, let's watch this.
Hi guys, it's me, Ron Funches. Thank you for supporting the show. As always, please go on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever you can go. Rate, subscribe, do all the things. 5 stars or nothing. It's like Uber. If you give me less than 5 stars, they take away my ability to feed my family, and I got to move back to the Ukraine. There's other ways to support this podcast. Get your Getting Better t-shirts. They're a big hit around this house. I'm wearing one.
Did you even know this was a show? Getting Better. Episode 30. They've already got t-shirts, a whole system of what they want you to do. 30 eps in.
Jesus.
And he's been talking to his friends, and they've all got it all figured out. They've got a whole company for you ready to take your money here.
robots wearing
Why?
one. Everybody around here is wearing one. I talked to a lady today on Instagram, said she bought 3 for her whole family. You're not going to let her outdo you.
Getting a lot of drug and rape vibes from this. And says someone, you know what? He is like one of those. He's like, I'm telling you, where there are moments, if people have ever captured a moment of Ron Funches in his anger. And again, he'll be angry. He'll be angry out loud. He'll even say something real nasty to a woman. And everyone goes, Ron, oh. And he's like, I ain't playing. You know, so he's like almost in shock that everyone's letting him get away with this. Now, I'm the only one ever to bring this angle up. But now that I have, you're going to start noticing it.
Are you? You're better than her by 4. Getting
He
better.
follows women home. That's what I feel like he does. I really do. I feel like at the end of the comedy show, he sits there and he's miserable because no one's flirting with him. And come 2 a.m, he gets in that car, starts it up, follows the women home. And he's always considering, should I go in there and rape him? Nah, not this time. And he's still looking up at their house, you know, from the sidewalk. I'll let you live this time. And then he drives home. Can't you imagine something like that? Ooh. Did you meet this N, Mike? No. I've watched enough.
I just realized all I know about him is
They're
when,
saying, holy fuck. What? Go on, Jules.
I was just going to say, all I remember about him is when Patrick Melton did an impression of him on Red Bar.
Oh my God, yeah, and he got really mad. We had, when Patrick Melton was on here, Patrick was doing a Ron Funches impression, and every time he did, we went to this slide that was a picture of Ron Funches, and we put this out, and Funches was so pissed. He goes, these white people doing impressions about me. So he's like an evil guy. Let's watch a little bit more.
Better t-shirts are at ronfunches.com in my merch section, and also at prowrestlingtees.com/ronfunches. Also, you can find my murder cake shirt. They're both going well. We're selling more shirts than ever. I saw the payment from this last month, and definitely selling more shirts.
Saw the payment. We're selling more shirts than ever. I definitely saw the payment this month. It's weird. Why are they so hot to be behind this company?
Than ever, so I appreciate you guys on that. If you want to see me on television, wait, no, this comes out next week, so you already missed it.
I just want to see how he intros Santino. I think this is important. This is his new podcast called Getting Better with Andrew Santino here.
But I was on Conan, and I was on this show called Drop the Mic. I did it too long ago, and it's not my bag. But you can come see my live show. I will be in Denver at Comedy Works March 21st through the 23rd. One of my favorite places to perform, one of the best clubs in the country. So if you're in Denver,
we don't need to hear this. Get to announcing Santino. Come on.
For
See, look what they do. We're 2 minutes in. Still dates.
Actually, whether it's in person or on the podcast. And also go to my Twitter at Ron Funches.
Oh my God,
Instagram
we get it. That's with me fast forwarding.
And then ronfunches.com.
They're calling him Black the Ripper. Wow. He is Black the Ripper. Yeah. Ron Funches can play an older style of the Joker. He's got a fake Elmo voice. You're right.
For other tour dates that I may have missed, you can see when I'm coming to your area.
Oh my God, enough with the tour.
Do a tour. Me, Gabe Dinger, Blair Saki, 2 other members of my podcast.
They must be making so much more money than we even know with these tours now. They probably got it all figured out, you know, where they're making like $60 a head now. Because if you go look at some of these guys' shows, yeah, they're charging $65 a ticket. Who did we see was just charging $80 a ticket? That was
Nick from The Bachelor.
Yeah, some guy from The Bachelor who hasn't been on in years is doing like a Tuesday night at a comedy club.
Live podcast for $85 a ticket.
$85 a head. So these guys are really scooping it up. That's why you're constantly hearing them push these dates. It's a big moneymaker for them.
podcast crew. You've seen them on the show, and we're going on tour together. We did a show in Irvine, California.
Here he comes, finally.
And we're going to take it on the road, so you can look out for that real soon. Dates coming up May, June,
Oh my
July,
God, with the dates.
August. We'll let you know real soon. Hope you enjoy the podcast. Bye.
Here's the opening. Getting better with Ron Funches.
That's me. I'm Ron Funches, and we're all working on getting better.
Wow.
Hi, guys. I'm right back. I didn't go anywhere.
This whole laugh thing is to
as we go.
keep you off his trail.
If you just listened to the intro, I was just talking about how. Oh, let me back up a little bit because I'll get into that in a second.
A look into his darkness. Right now, you could see he collects WWE figurines and puts them on display. That is the sign of a men's darkness. It is. It's categorized men's darkness. Oh, what do you have? I don't know. I have a form of men's darkness. And yeah, I'm kind of trapped in this thing. I know you want to believe that no, people do this. They don't. And the people who do it are sick. Okay, you know how many people I've had to cut off in my life with this WWE thing? It is definitely, it's up there with foot fetish. It's up there with, these problems, these undiagnosed problems there. I would be very fearful of any grown man that has these dusty boxed toys. I have more respect for the people who unbox. Ron Funches, the amount of money you're going to make keeping those things mint is way less than the amount of money you just made reading those ads. So what's the point? You have money. I would say maybe, yeah, if you're poor, you're saving up to one day sell your Mint Elite Megalamask WWE Roar. What does it say? Vader guy?
Dusty Rhodes.
But I don't think you need to worry about that now. Have fun with those toys. Open them up. Play with them.
But I want to talk about the last episode, which was the Chris Titus episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Chris is a bit of a hero of mine. I really enjoyed talking to him. Talking about going on a tour with Blair.
Jesus, we're 4 minutes in, and I keep hearing the word tour. Where is Santino? Look at this, 4:40 in. Here, we're hitting 5 minutes, and he's still telling you about his tours. Look, we haven't seen one. 6 minutes in. Still updating us.
Sometimes we all have anxiety things, and we all, she doesn't really like the public. And but she knew I needed her help, and we were trying to do something. And I think that's the mark of a good relationship and good person that
he's fucking mentally ill to the gills. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Maybe Santino doesn't come in till late. Yeah, looks like he comes in right here. Let's see what these two are up to.
Our past jokes, and they're funny. Hope you liked it. We got a great show for you today. One of my greatest. That's not even the right word.
Wow.
One of my favorite is the right word. One of my favorite people to watch. One of my favorite people to be around. Was true sweet human being.
And when the second Ron Funches was announced, thousands of people across the world went, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was looking like to be a fan of. Guy just like this, I'm in. They didn't even care what he had to say. Seriously. Millions of little beta guys and ugly girls with backpacks and a bunch of those clear keychains that say, like, I'm a badass. Those types of girls, they were hook, line, and sinker when Chris Hardwick rolled him out. They were like, yeah, I've been looking to become a fan of a guy like this my whole life. Yes. Subscribe to it all. Because Ron Funches never had to prove himself, ever. He just came out, and he was everyone's favorite. Why? Because they thought they wanted this chubby, likable black guy. And what they got was really a mental patient ready to blow. And man, it's not going to be good when his top finally goes.
Individual, just a guy who I love watching succeed, and a pleasure to talk with him. Andrew Santino is our guest today.
Okay, bring him in already. Wow.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my, I literally got.
And here comes the mirroring. Look at that. The Santino spread.
She was great.
That you weren't here that long.
She liked my hair a lot.
So they come back, and yeah, boy, the Santino spread is really on display there today. Look at that. You know, his jeans don't have a wash to them. I know you're seeing a wash right now, a denim wash. That's from the spread. He's spreading so hard in here that it's actually bending the fabric and changing the fibers.
That thing by his crotch is a stretch mark for actually.
Yeah, seriously. Look at this. You can see, and this is why I don't understand the spread. I wish you guys could see. So here is where his piece may lie. Here's his juicy thigh that you could basically see. It's like painted on jean right here. As you can see his whole thigh. Right here is a seam in the jeans, but you could see under his crotch, and this seam is literally splitting his ass cheeks, creating almost like an outside ass made of jean. I find that to be really, really hedonistic of a guy to wear. Like, why would you want people seeing this? Like, oh, this is what the belowings of my ass look like. Close the legs. So imagine him on the subway. He must be really bad. We should catch him on the subway doing his man spreading. All right, let's see if we can catch him doing any crimes here today. He doesn't know the podcast has started yet, so he might slip.
Oh, that sounds like my mom.
Yeah. she's
Sounds like
she's
she's-
like, is that your real color? I said, yeah. And then she said,
Whoa.
and then your mother said, she said, well, that's a lottery ticket. That's what she said.
Oh,
Italy.
she just loves that.
Yeah,
That
see,
my
that
orange
was-
hair is a lottery ticket to your
You
mother.
think that's a different? You think people will have its own hatred?
Oh, here comes
Yeah.
the
of
mirror.
Your mom didn't seem like she had any hate in her heart at all.
No, you're actually
So
one of the.
this is interesting. Santino always spreads. We've watched all of his podcasts where he sits all show spread, just like he did at the beginning of this. But watch here. As Ron Funches changes to a crossed leg position, so does our boy Santino.
The great and powerful Andrew Santino, everybody.
It really is crazy. It's an instant mirror. I've never seen one of these happen in real time. Santino has never crossed his legs during an interview unless it was for a mirror. Let's watch this again. Because he's always a spreader.
We gonna get some emails from that one. Oh,
Wow.
but that's who I am, guys. I'm not just sweet and lovely all the time. I tell sharp ass jokes, and they're funny. Hope
Wow.
you liked it.
Every time you rewind 5 seconds on this show, you get something that you never before heard. It's like pulling the string on one of those dolls that talks.
Yeah.
But this time, every time, it's weird. It's a phenomenon that only happens with Ron Funches videos. So let's say you're at 2105, you hear him say something goofy. You want to go back and hear it. Every time you go back, it's going to be reset and be something different, goofy. Whoa. It's weird. It only happens with Funches videos. It's like, because here, I click back 5 seconds. We never heard him say any of this.
We got a great show for you today. One of my greatest.
Okay, come in.
One of my favorite.
Stop.
Good in-
How did I go back that far?
It's a lottery ticket.
Okay,
That's what she
here
said.
he is spread.
Oh, she just loves that.
That my orange hair.
Wait. Let's see how far it takes. Because Ron Funches was open. Okay, so here's Ron Funches open. And look, his eyes are directed at Funches' legs. So he goes, oh, we're doing a spread show. Good. And he's been sitting here for a while spread.
Like my hair a lot.
Yo, that's
One.
like my mom.
Yeah.
2,
She's
Sounds
like,
like
she's like, is that your
Ron
real
Cross is
color? I
1.
said, yeah. And then she said,
2.
and then your mother said,
3.
She said, well, that's a lottery ticket.
4.
That's what she said.
Oh, she just
5.
loves
Mississippi.
that.
That my orange hair is a lottery
6.
ticket. to
You
your
think that's a different? You think people will
7.
have its own hatred
8.
of your hair?
Your mom didn't
Seconds.
seem like she had any.
There it is. 8 seconds is what it takes for a typical average mirror to occur. Could be 7.5 seconds there. So look at that. Wow. The mirror definitely took place. He goes, you know what? He's sitting like that. I'm going to sit like that. This could be something that he really suffers from. This could be something he's suffered with his whole life that we finally, he might even know he does this. This could be like a psychological thing that he's had diagnosed because it's so rampant.
Will have its own hatred of your hair.
Your mom didn't seem like she had any hate in her heart at all.
No, you're actually one of my girlfriends talked about this. You've met her on a
So we had some other examples of his mirroring on Facebook here. Now that you saw that, Boris has picked some out. So we just saw that one. Let's watch another one here. Here's another instance of his mirroring. Hold on. These are Facebook vids, so you got to give me a second to click 3 times. Whoa, we've got a really weird position for him here. So he's uncrossed. He knows he can't keep a cross that long. So it looks like he has moved to this vaginal position. Have you ever seen his legs out like that before? Look at that. You really see his gape. Letting himself go on this show. No hair gel here today. Bet he thought he wouldn't get as many eyes on this as he has. So let's watch this. This should be another mirror.
What do you think? Like, this is a thing here. I'll tell you, like, just today, the Stormy Daniels thing came out.
I wanted to talk about this.
Everybody does. Well, see, I think there's an opportunity. You can make a good joke. I think it's a great way to make jokes. It's
so instantly, as soon as Ron Funches' legs go spread, Santino... Let's see if that was the one he was talking about. Santino's legs spread. So you could see Santino's legs together, and watch when Ron Funches' legs unspread, watch what happens to Santino.
About this.
Everybody does. Well, see, I think there's an opportunity.
Boom.
You can make a good joke.
Wow.
Holy
Do you see
shit.
that adjustment? So they're almost, once he syncs up with his mirror partner, they almost happen instantly. And then he does it as they do it. So you got to watch out for that. Watch any movement that they do. He thinks he needs to do a movement as well. It's pretty weird. They said, oh my God, that was instant. I hate that I could see Santino's little butt cheeks. Yeah. Holy, they're saying. Let's watch.
I think it's easy. I think it's a great way to make jokes. It's this should be a place for comics to goof around. It's a great opportunity to make a joke. But I sat back because I wanted to just watch what people were saying about it. And then, of course, there was a lot of hate. And this is what's funny. The internet does this. It goes from fuck this to it's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. To then, that's kind of cool. Yeah. That always happens. Mm-hmm. That's how the...
I'm not sure. Okay, let's take a look at some more mirroring here. I like these. Number 3, Funches starts fighting the mirroring. Wow, so Funches feels that he's being actually pulled into this gravitational mirror and decides to fight the mirroring. This is interesting. I've never seen anything like this. Let's take a look. Funches fighting the mirroring. So Santino has gone back to his normal, comfortable position, which is manic spread. I mean, that is the widest you could go. The only thing stopping him from doing a full split is the arms of the chair. You see, if these chair arms weren't there, he'd be completely like a contortionist. All right, let's see. So stupid.
Weird. That was strange to hear him say that. The millennial thing was weird because I feel like it wasn't even his voice. Almost like somebody else wrote that.
Oh
for
my
him.
God! Look at that! Wow. So he sees that Funches is cross-legged. He does a cross, and then Funches goes, "Fuck that! I'm not letting this ginger mirror me anymore. I don't want to be mirrored."
Somebody else wrote that for him.
I don't want to be.
You're like that wasn't you.
Don't
you don't
mirror
say that
me.
stuff.
Yeah.
You made fun of the guy.
I've never seen anything like that. Resisting the mirror, they're calling it. Yeah, a rebellious unmirroring attempt. Really incredible. I wish the regular mirror would do this to people. Just, nope, sorry, not giving you a reflection today. You're too ugly.
Said that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was very odd to me. Like, it was really odd. It really, truly was watching. I mean,
it could just be that these chairs are really uncomfortable and you have no idea what to do with your legs when you're in them. But I am going to insist that he is mirroring. Here's more mirror fighting. I like this. So Ron Funch is fighting the mirror again. Let's see another clip. And these are all from Boris K. He did a great job. Not the shitty Boris K. from the Proud Boys sector of the fan base, but the good Boris K.
There's 2 Boris Ks?
Well, there's a guy this guy is Boris Kalans something.
Okay.
But his initial is K. And then there's another guy named Boris K. Boris K-A-Y.
Wow.
Who's like mentally retarded. Now, I'm sure Boris K-A-Y has never heard me say that about him before. And must be completely shocked, in which case, I'm just kidding. And let's not go crazy here. But I think people in the Bring Back group know there's 2 Boris K's, and you'll get confused because you're like, Boris K? Is this Boris K? Or... And then you'll see there's one Boris K who's got some dark views about society and its people. The other Boris K is more of a Nobody Likes Onions fan who goofs around. Yeah.
Got
See,
it.
people know. Okay, let's see this one. Ron fighting the mirroring.
The lone female character in that show and murdered most of that show. She blew those guys out of the water. But Seinfeld knew he was going to put funny, arguably maybe funnier actors around him.
So in this one, Santino's got the cross going. Funches is just sitting regular.
And it worked. It's like when you don't put funny people around you and when you want all the shine, you're good luck.
There we go. So he now goes back into the Funches position. He wants to imitate Funches. His open anus gaped.
Man, it's never going to work because nobody wants to see just
can
one
work for a
person.
Funches notices the copy and says, ain't gonna mirror me, and crosses his legs. Look at that.
Maybe for a short amount of time, but you got to have someone around you to help some of
What if Funches' mind was only focused on this mirroring stuff during this whole interview? All right, and here's the final one. Let's see what happens here.
I call him Chips Delano. That's what so my fans will come up to me and say, fuck Chips. I go, fuck Chips Delano, dude. I say his legs are fake and he doesn't have any teeth. Those are fake teeth too. He's a
That
phony,
wig.
man. Yeah, that wig isn't real. No, but everybody knows. I love Chips Delano.
So there he is. He copied Ron Funches' legs crossed again here.
This is my boy.
He is.
But yeah,
And that's why I mean, we've been here on that.
And he takes a peek. Every once in a while, Santino does what's called a scan and does a short little scan of whoever he's looking at. I just noticed that he takes a look down, quick scan, make sure that we're all mirrored up.
I'm done on that on this podcast, but one of those things where I really like where his stage persona.
Wow, he's even adjusting the mic stand to be equal. Did you notice that? This could be like an OCD thing then. Because every time someone else does something, he needs to match it up. It could be just straight up OCD. Look.
Is true and it's him, but it doesn't. When you know him as a person and you're like, fuck, man, this is a good dude. Like, this is a guy, when he is your friend, he knows the meaning of friendship.
Okay. And it looks like Santino is starting to gain again. I could see some stuff here. Look, it looks like his stomach's getting a little fat
I
again.
see a breast.
And a breast here. I think now that he's not an actor on TV, I think he's back to eating. And you can see his hair is a little messed up here.
When does his show come out? I thought he had a show where he was a sneakerhead or
Yeah,
something
maybe
like
he already
that.
taped all that, and now it's back to depression eating. You know? You don't know. All right, yeah, and Andrew Santino, yeah, he's got a show coming out about him being a sneakerhead. This should be good. You know, while we were watching that, people were bringing up Boris K. Someone said, the bad Boris once said something to me. Look at this. One of them was mean to me once, says Storm Delgado, about the Borises. Some says, Boris K is a huge Proud Boy. Today is his special syndrome day. Uh-oh. Now, I like both Boris K's equally. But I like the Boris K who's not a Proud Boy a bit more.
I actually think I was kind of scared of that Boris K guy because I thought it was the other guy, but now that I know they're separate,
Two separate guys.
I
So
have nothing to fear.
the one you have to fear, K-A-Y.
Okay.
Okay? K-A-Y, he's a bit fatter too. Did you end up making more coffee?
Oh, I will right now.
Okay, make that batch.
Like, I
We're
wanted to
completely out.
message
There's nothing
that-
in there.
I'll check.
See if you could get any drippings for me. I could really use it this morning. Freckled man tits, no. Yes, the famous OCD symptom mirroring. Is that not a thing? Okay, sorry. Okay, here we are. That was Andrew Santino with a light dusting of this Boris K stuff, which is...